Good Monday morning to ya. It is December 6th. I got 4 stocks on my watch list. Nothing that I really love though. So today might be a good day to practice my patience and only play the greatest setups. Not seeing a whole lot this morning that's looking perfect to me. First one we're going to take a peek at though is of course IGEN. Now, IGEN on Friday had a massive first green day from 0.0035 all the way up to 1 penny. Closed right around 83. So it didn't close super strong, which isn't super convincing that it's going to have another strong green day. So what I'm looking for out of IGEN is a morning panic dip buy. Now, looking at the daily chart from Friday, I can surmise that there was some resistance and support right around 0.008, but that's not much of a morning panic dip buy, and it wouldn't make me interested in it if that's as low as it could go. So what I'd really be looking for is this 0.006 level. You can see there was some resistance, and then it became support as it bounced here and here. And then it broke back down through it, and it was resistance again, and then it was support. So that's the key level that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. If we can get down there in a sharp manner this morning, say it goes from 0.0083 down there in, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so, or at any point through the day, if there's a sharp drop down close to that level, then it will definitely be on my radar. And of course, morning panic dip buys are usually good for a 5-10% return in a matter of minutes, depending on the stock. CYBL took a little bit longer to play out on Friday. If you watch the recap, you'd remember me playing that morning panic dip buy. But that's what I want to do with IGEN. I would be very surprised if this has a second strong green day. It doesn't have a strong history of multi-day runs. And even when it did here, it was very, very choppy. So it's not really an ideal play. Now, it did have volume like it's never had before on Friday, so it's possible that this could have another good green day. I just wouldn't be interested in playing it. Next one up on the docket, UAMM. So on Friday, this had a pretty strong green day as well. Actually a perfect ABCD pattern. It really sank off from its highs in the morning though, so it kind of, I took my eye off it. But it had a really good run up in the afternoon. And they had news on the 2nd, which would have been Thursday. So maybe it's a delayed reaction to the news, but it didn't close very strong. So same idea, looking for a morning panic dip buy on UAM. Now UAM, if you look, this one I had a little bit of a hard time trying to pick a level that I'd really like to see support, because this is just kind of a sparsely traded chart. There's not really any continuity to it. But I believe right around that 0.035 level, it was resistance in the morning on the run, and it was resistance here, and then when it broke above it, it supported. So that's really the area that I'm going to be watching for a morning panic dip buy on UAM. Now again, this doesn't have a strong history of second strong green days. You can see how choppy it was on this run. So a green day I probably wouldn't play unless it was an ABCD pattern in the afternoon with some strength to it. Same thing with IGEN. So we're going to be watching that one for morning panic dip buy. If it gets down around that area and the level 2 starts to turn, then I'll hop in for 5 to 10% gain and hop out, keeping a tight risk level, of course. Now, maybe I'm cynical this morning, but all 4 of the stocks I have are actually morning panic dip buys. OWUV, same idea. It had 2 really strong green days, was a perfect breakout here, and ran really good both days. Now, Friday, it dropped from just about 20 cents down to 12, well, about 13 at its lowest. I guess I could look here. Yeah, 13 and a half, and I think that's just a misprint after hours here down at 12.47. I don't see it ever getting that low. Level 2 is not showing that much of a drop this morning pre-market. So I'm looking for a morning panic dip buy out of this one too. There was one on Friday. It was a little choppy though. It wasn't a very clean morning panic dip buy. You can see it dropped, spiked a little, dropped, spiked a little, chopped around, the level that I've chosen for this one that I'd really like to see it panic to is about 0.08 cents. Now, if you go, this is a 10-day. I want to go to a 5-day, 5-minute. Make this a little clearer. I know this is pretty small, so you probably won't be able to read the levels that well. But if we look in the afternoon here, 0.08 was resistance here, and then when it broke through, it acted as support multiple times. So that's the level I'm going to be keeping an eye on for OWUV. I'd like to see it drop down to that level, see the level 2 turn, hop in, 5-10% gain, and hop out. But we'll, like I said, nothing's perfect this morning, so going to be very, very patient and let the plays come to me. TGHI had a good spike on Thursday, failed pretty heavy on Friday. Never really offered that great of an opportunity for a dip buy. If you were really quick, you could have gotten in here at 3.5 and then sold at 4.2, but that's in a matter of 2 minutes, so that would have been a really, really tough one to get to. And that's why I didn't play that one. So it's just kind of an all-day fader. Had a little bit of a curl at the end of the day. Now, morning panic dip buy on this one, 0.02 is obviously support in recent times. So that's the level that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Whether it gets down that low or not, you know, that's what, a 33% drop. I'm not too convinced this one's going to be an ideal setup this morning, but it is on the watch list in case it is. So we have these morning watch lists that come out every morning, except Wednesdays right now, and it outlines the potential plays for the day as I see them. Then we have the daily recaps where I went over the trades of the day, whether I made money, lost money, how I did, what I did, who I traded, what I traded, things of that nature. I had a nice energy drink this morning, so I'm right full of it. But anyways, we also have the Trading 101 videos where we go over the basics, and I've been building on that video series as we go. So keep an eye on that. I imagine I'll have some new content in that area very shortly, so make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss that. Thank you guys very much, and I hope you have a great green day.